So now we're going to be working on our go forward cue. And you might think, well, okay, we've already put a few rides on this horse. We'd expect for this horse to go pretty forward. When I first teach a horse to go forward, I really bump on them with my heels quite a bit, a little bit more than most people would. And the reason why I do that is even though I want to get my horse to go forward, I want to desensitize them to my legs. You know, even if you're a decent rider, sometimes you might be riding, you might actually accidentally goose your horse. You might run into something and put a little bit of pressure on your horse with your heel. And I don't want my horse to get into the habit of every time I put heel on them that they goose forward. It's a lot easier to have a horse that's ultra super desensitized than to have a horse that's super sensitized and then have to go back and quiet them down. So I rather have my horse be a little bit more on the lazy, dull side for the first 30, 60 days that we're working with him, rather being ultra super sensitive. So first couple of rides, and I'll show you, when I ask my pony to walk, I'll go ahead and squeeze first like I would with my legs, and then when I squeeze my pony doesn't go, I'll kiss, and when I kiss he doesn't go, I'll just start heel, 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 heel. You see I'm putting heel, he's kind of moving laterally. There, we got a little bit of forward, heel, 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 heel. I'm gonna kiss a little bit. Then I'll take the pressure off once I get some forward. But notice, even with all of that heel, 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 my horse isn't, he's getting a little bit pissy here and he's tipping that nose in, he doesn't like it, but he's not just goosing and jumping forward. And I really wanna make sure that I start on a foundation where my horse is safe, where I'm setting them up to be successful, where if I inadvertently put some pressure on my horse, I don't have to worry that they're gonna get away from me and take off. So that's what the first few days looks like when I'm riding my pony. Lots of heel, desensitizing them to leg pressure, but now we're gonna refine these cues, and the expectation is gonna be that my horse moves forward when I squeeze with my legs. When I squeeze with my upper legs, if my pony doesn't move forward, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give him a kiss, or a cluck if you would, and then I'll add some heel, and then finally, good boy, then finally what I'll do is I'll just take my lead rope if I need to, and I'll apply a little bit of pressure on my pony's shoulder with my lead rope. So let's go ahead and get started here. What I'm gonna do first, got a nice loose rein here. I'm gonna go ahead, squeeze. I'm squeezing, he's not going. I'm gonna, there, he went off that squeeze. Again, it was just a little bit of movement, but I took the pressure off, let him know that he made a really good decision. I'm gonna go ahead and turn him and squeeze, kiss, a little bit of heel. There, he's moving off better. I'm gonna go ahead and add my rope on him here, get my pony kind of moving out with a little bit more purpose here. I'm gonna squeeze, kiss, and so I'm gonna keep just kind of getting my horse to just move out for me here. He's getting a little sticky here, a little upset, but I'm still gonna keep asking. I'm gonna squeeze, kiss, little tap with my rope there, good. Want him to walk out faster again. I'm gonna squeeze, kiss, little tap with my rope there, good. And notice I'm not necessarily holding him right up to the rail. That would be ideal, but he's drifting a little bit, but I want to focus kind of on one thing at a time. Obviously I want to keep him somewhat in a circle, but really what I'm focusing now is getting energy out of these feet. So I'm going to squeeze, kiss, little tap here, tap again, tap again, tap again, there. Oh, I like that. He's not just plopping around there, he's moving off a little better. Yeah. Don't want him to trot though. That's why I'm gonna move out at a walk with some energy here. There, I like that. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask my pony to stop here. When I ask him to stop, I'm gonna ask him on a loose rein. I'm just gonna take a nice big deep breath. I'm gonna sit nice and deep, and you see how my pony comes right to a stop for me. Really important that we build these good stops into our horse from the very beginning. Even though this horse has only been ridden less than a handful of times, we're already making sure that he's got a good stop where I don't have to be yanking and pulling on his mouth in order to make my horse stop. I'd much rather be able to set that rein nice and loose, take a deep breath, sit deep, and my horse already knows and understands to stand still, relax his feet, and that he has an opportunity to lick and chew, rest, take a deep breath, all those good things that he gets to do when he's relaxing here. So I'm gonna go right back to it. I'm gonna ask my pony to move out. Again, I'm gonna squeeze, kiss, I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. I'm gonna keep tapping until he moves out with a little bit of energy. There, good. Slow down for me. I'm gonna squeeze. There, good. And so we're starting to see a little bit more energy, and you notice how much quieter my heels are now. I'm not just gigging on my pony because I know that he's not gonna be as goosey, but if I want more energy, I'll just squeeze, kiss, tap, there, good. Good, so I like how he's moving out. That's kind of the expectation going forward from this point, is when I pick up that rein and I ask my pony to move out, I want him to move out with a pretty good amount of energy, like we're trying to get somewhere. So I like how he's moving here. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna bring him down through the middle here. Take a nice big deep breath. Oh, not yet. Loose rein. Sit nice and deep on my saddle. Again, I got a loose rein. Bring him right to a stop. Let my pony know that he's done a really good job. So again, the idea behind this last exercise is just to get a little bit more energy and have an expectation of our pony that we expect them to move out. I don't want a pony that's just kind of dragging and lulling there. Of course, we want them to be as quiet as possible, but we also want them to be respectful of the things that we ask of them. And when we ask them to move forward, they ought to be moving forward for us.